Hi you guys, welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader channel. And today we're going to do a fun video. We're going to unbox some stuff that I bought on Amazon Prime Days. You know, these are things that I've had in my buy later cart and things that I wanted to get for my hands and my wrists because they're as good as they're gonna get. And if I overuse them, especially my right hand, it'll Charlie horse. For those that don't know, I was in a car accident. We were hit head on by a drunk driver, and both of my hands were sheared off at the wrist. So they've got a lot of hardware in them now. They're very thick now. It's all metal in there, and kind of, they do have a little deformity in them. I don't have use of my thumb really anymore, and so it just makes, since I'm right hand dominant, it just makes cutting really difficult for me. So I've had a basket of apples over there that I've been wanting to turn into apple pie filling, and it's still sitting there. I just keep avoiding it and postponing it because honestly I just dread the thought of sitting there and hand cutting and slicing and peeling apples. So one of the things that I bought was an apple peeler for my KitchenAid mixer. So these are things that I've been wanting to purchase just because I thought it would make kind of like the pre-work of doing things for me a little bit easier. And but I just didn't want to pay full price. So they've been in my cart for a while. And on Amazon Prime Day, KitchenAid had a big sale. They had sales on their mixers. They had sales on all of their tools. And so I picked up a few of those things that I've been wanting to get. So I am going to unbox it now and share it with you guys in case you are like me and you've been on the fence of buying these things. I figured if I showed you, then maybe you can put them in your cart, wait for them to be on sale. Because, you know, things aren't cheap and the world is going mad, and so saving every dollar you can to put food by and in your pantry matters. Alright, so with that I'm going to spin you around and we're going to get open. So today is going to be a fun day because I'm going to not only learn how to use these tools, but my girlfriend Wendy is coming over. She's never canned before. She's always wanted to learn how to can, so she it's going to help me can my apple pie filling. So I'm super excited about it. And her kids are going to help. I don't know if I'll film any of it. That's all going to depend on how she feels about being on camera or allowing her kids on camera. But maybe I'll make a video. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. This is the first thing that I ordered. Now I have, let's see if I can get it opened here. Okay, so this is an olive oil kind of a dispenser, if you will, but it's got two purposes. It's got a brush and a pourer. So I saw this and I have been wanting to make my own infused olive oil. I have an olive oil holder right over here, along with my, I'll show you these too, because I'll leave links to these. I do have an automatic salt and pepper grinder. I love these. It has a light on it, so when you use it, it lights up. But what I love about this is that I like to use freshly ground pepper, especially, but salt as well. But I can't use a hand grinder anymore. So these are handy because it does the grinding for you, and it's got the light, and it just makes it easy. And then I have an olive oil dispenser, which all I have to do is just kind of pump this, and it will give you 3 tablespoons of olive oil to dispense. You just pour it out. And so this has come in handy for me too. And so this one, I wanted to make my own infused, like a rosemary olive oil. And so I wanted this, and then you can either squeeze it out of the center, or you can use it as a brush and brush a pan with it You could brush, I guess, meat with it too, but I wouldn't do that because it would contaminate it. But a clean pan, you could brush olive oil on it. So I thought that was really pretty cool. And I think I paid $6 or $5 for this. This was on the Amazon Prime sale. It was only like $5 or $6 and I wanted to give it a try. So I got that. Okay, and then the big box. So we'll open this up. I did order some fresh milk powder. Trying to think what else I ordered. A few things for my pantry like that I needed to restock on, I guess you would say. Okay, so let's move this aside. Okay, and the first thing is the KitchenAid Spiralizer right here. This is the peeler. It spirals. So I can use this for any vegetable. You can use it for carrots, zucchini, potatoes, and what I wanted it for especially was the apples. So it's got, I got the one with the 4 blades or 5 blades. This is the 5 blades. So I think they had a 7 blade too, but the only difference is the 2 additional blades were for like super fine or super thin cutting, and I didn't see the need for that for me and my family personally. So I didn't buy that one. This one already comes with a fine spiralizer. Comes with the fine, the medium, a slice for small core, a slice for large core, and then of course the peeler. And that's exactly what I needed. So I didn't spend more money than I needed to, but I'm really hopeful that this will help me prep the food, especially the food that I want to can, without destroying my hands. Because the problem is, by the time I get to peeling a half bushel or whole bushel of apples, my hand seizes up and then I can't can because I can't even get a lid on. So I'm hoping and praying that this will be a great helper to me in the kitchen. Okay, another thing that I bought was the hand blender, or the Immersion Blender. I use this so much, and I was actually gifted mine, the one that I have been using for years now. I want to say I might have had it for like 7-8 years, and it did me really well. It was beautiful. It was red. It wasn't KitchenAid. I can't remember offhand the brand, but it was great. The last time I used it, however, on my tomatoes that I just canned, the roasted tomatoes, I'll leave a video up above on that video for you, but it died on me. And so it served me well. I used it a lot, and I knew I'd have to get another one. So, of course, all of the KitchenAid was on sale for Amazon Prime Day, so I picked up a KitchenAid brand one. I got it in the, is this the Sugar Pearl or the Contour Silver? Okay, this is the one in the Contour Silver. Let's pull it out and take a look at it. What I liked about this one is that it had a guard for like when you use it on the bottom of a pan. My last one didn't have that, so it would kind of suction itself a little bit to the bottom of the pan when I used it in a pot. Okay, so it comes with a KitchenAid measuring cup. Here is the actual stick blender. Here is the blender. So it's a good size. It's got a really good weight to it. Clicks on just like that, and then this is the part that I was talking to you about. So the one that I currently have just has the bottom like this, and so when you use it on a pot, it kind of suctions to the bottom of it. And this one comes with this particular model. I'll leave a link down below to all this stuff, you guys, too. Has a little click guard that goes right over the bottom, just like that, and so it prevents that suction. So that's going to be handy because I use my stick blender a lot in pots and pans that I'm actually cooking in when I'm not only doing tomatoes, but like I'm doing a cream soup or anything like that. So this is going to come in handy for sure. The little cup here does come with a lid. So if you wanted to make something or blend something up really quick, you could do it in the cup. So very nice, very nice. This will serve me well. Okay, the next two things I got, one was a pizza wheel. These always dull out on me. We used to do pizza every Friday night, and I want to get back to doing that. But these run about $14.99, and for the sale it was $5. So I couldn't pass it up for $5. So I probably won't take it out of the packaging. This will probably just go in my pantry in my I have like a little odds and end basket, and when my pizza wheel that I'm currently using gets dull, I'll have a backup. And then the next tool I got was something that I always forget to buy until I need it, and then I'm like, no, I forgot to buy one. And so I'm always like using the bottom of a jar, of a mason jar. This is a meat tenderizer, and I like to use this to pound out my chicken breast. Also my pork chops, my boneless pork chops, and I like to make them a little bit thinner, especially when I bread them. And I always forget to buy this, and this was on sale too. I want to say it was like half off. It was a price that I couldn't beat, and I didn't have one. And so this is one of those tools that when I saw it, I was like, I'm just gonna get it now because I'm gonna keep forgetting to get it. So I picked this up. Okay, the next thing that I bought was the Fresh Prep Slicer and Shredder. Now, I bought on Amazon one of those cheese shredders that like suction to your countertop, and that works really well, but I'm still hand cranking. So I really just want to get away from it and use my KitchenAid mixer as much as I can to do as much work as I possibly can so that I save my hands. They just, especially my right one, I just have so much trouble with my right one in Charlie horsing, especially since my thumb doesn't work. So I'm hoping that this will, again, make life a little easier for me. So let's see if it has any pictures here. So it shows here, it slices. It has a coarse shredding, which many of you said I'll love for homemade coleslaw for cabbage. It has medium shredding for like carrots, and then a fine shredding for cheese. I really want to stop buying the cheese in the bags and go back to buying the block cheese because it's just cheaper, and they freeze a little bit nicer than bag cheese does. And I like to keep, I have a small little freezer. I have 3 freezers. The large one keeps a cow in it, and my chicken and some pork. My medium-sized one keeps frozen like vegetables. I keep my butter in there, things like that. And then my small one, I like to keep cheeses and any kind of overflow that I have from the upstairs freezer. So any kind of like, you know, any kind of like pizza rolls for the kids, and Marie Callender's chicken pot pies for like nights that were running a lot and going to the dance studio or to church to make life easier. So I like to put those kinds of things down there in the small freezer. So it would be a lot nicer to be able to freeze blocks of cheese than the bags that have the air in it. They keep a little bit nicer, and like I said, they're less expensive. So I want to get back to shredding my own. I used to do a hand shredder, you know, the old-fashioned hand shredder, which was fine before my accident. But I need to pivot. I need to pivot. I need to adjust so that I can feel like I can get back to doing the things that I love doing, that bring me joy, and that don't make me feel defeated. Because a lot of this stuff, and I want to, hold on, Let's talk. All right, let's chit chat for a minute. I'm talking directly to you, sweet mama. Or if I have, you know, I do have some men out there that struggle as well. If there are things that you can no longer do because of injuries, because of arthritis, because of, there's a number of things, carpal tunnel, fibromyalgia, it goes on and on. It's okay to pivot. I fought it for a long time. My doctors keep telling me I'm disabled. And anytime that I want to file for a disability, to let them know. And I keep fighting my way back. You know, I won't take on that label on myself. But I've come to the point where it's okay to surrender. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to do things a little bit easier so that you can still do them and enjoy them instead of avoiding it. Bread baking is one of those things for me as well. I can't wait to get back to it. I might have to pivot some with my tools. I might have to adjust a little bit, but it's all going to be worth it. I think, like, when you can't do the things that you used to do because your body is what, like I like to say, my body fails me, but it doesn't fail me. I'm still here. I'm strong. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm healing more and more every day. My body just needs time. So it's okay to be kind to it. It's okay to be loving to it. It's okay to adjust for it. So I am, like I said, the Lord has me in a season of surrender. And I truly believe that part of that surrendering in front of the camera, in front of all of you, on a platform, on a channel that He built in my absence, is part of the work that He has for me. So that you can see me do these changes and these pivots, and maybe they'll help you make yours too, because I know I'm stubborn. I do not want to give in. I'm like, no, Lord, I can get back to grinding the cheese. But I can't. And it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I got something now that'll grind the cheese for me, and it'll allow me to do what I really love to do, which is make the meal, to feed my babies, and to see the joy on their faces. That's what matters. So, if you are in a season of surrender like I am, in a season of pivoting and making tweaks and adjustments, I'm here to cheer you on and to let you know you're not alone. And I love you so much, and I'll be praying for you, praying over you. And I hope that this video helped you in some way. It was fun to unbox, right? It's always fun. I like watching unboxing videos. But I hope it's deeper for you. I hope it was sincerely helpful to you in some way. So with that, I'm going to shut this off. Wendy should be here any minute with her kiddos. I'm going to teach her how to can. I'm super excited. I might be back, but if I don't be mad. maybe we'll come back the second time she cans. I know the first time that I canned, I was super nervous. In fact, I took a picture of myself like screaming over my canner, my water bath canner. I was so afraid I was going to poison my family, that I was going to do something wrong, that I was going to miss a step. I had the women here on YouTube that I used to watch, Our Half Acre Homestead, Bear Prepper, all the oldies, the original canning queens on YouTube, and Cat's Cradle. I don't know if any of you remember any of those ladies. Let me know if you do down below, but I used to watch them, and then try to, okay, this is what, and write everything down, and I wish I could have had one of them in the kitchen with me. And so that's what I'm going to bless Wendy with. I'm not, you know, I call myself a canning queen. I'm not like old school canning queen. I haven't been doing it for 30, 40 years. My mom never canned. I'm self-taught. But if I can bless somebody by just being in the background and helping, I sure do hope I bring her some confidence today and some joy that she can do this too. She just bought her first canner, her water bath canner, and I'm so excited for her. So I've got jars in my sink right now that I'm gonna wash up. I got jars over here that need to be filled. I got all my jars up there. I got new lids coming because all the different colors kind of drives me crazy, but I got all that, all those jars up there are filled with pasta, and Stella's got her groove back. Heather's got her groove back, and it feels so good to be back in my kitchen, you guys. With that, I'll be back. I want to bake some bread, and I want to bake some bread with you, so maybe this weekend, okay? All right, I love you, God bless you, and I will be seeing you soon. Mwah! Bye.